I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible. And before I get too far into it, spoiler warning, full spoilers ahead. So if you have not seen episode 1 of Daredevil Born Again, please watch it before watching this review. But I'm just going to get right into it. This episode starts off in a very unexpected way. The first, I'd say 30 minutes are just incredibly well done. It goes in a direction I did not think it was going to go. It starts establishing Matt, Foggy, and Karen all being together. It felt really good to see the gang back together. And they go to Josie's for a drink. Everyone's hanging out. Foggy gets a call that someone close to him is being targeted. Things go downhill from there. And it's Benjamin Poindexter, Bullseye himself, who returns and kills Foggy right in the street and engages in a one-shot fight sequence between him and Daredevil. That entire sequence gave me goosebumps. It was really well executed. The action is just relentless. Bullseye's throwing knives at just anyone he sees and shooting random civilians all around Karen in that shot on the sidewalk. Like, he is a menace in this. He is not holding back at all. And I really like the decision that Matt goes through where he wants to kill Bullseye, and when he hears Foggy's heartbeat just tone out, pushes him off the roof, and he slams on the ground. And at first I was like, there's no way they did that. Like, there's no way they just killed off Bullseye right away. And then he wakes up later on. But this is the inciting incident for why Matt Murdock is no longer Daredevil right now. And then you get a 1 year later time jump, and Matt is now with Kirsten McDuffie, his new partner for a new law firm that he's running. Karen is off doing her own thing. She went to San Francisco and she came back for the trial of Bullseye, where she kind of went to Matt and said that he's kind of left her out of the kind of grieving process. But Matt has now met Heather Glenn, who is a therapist, and they're kind of starting to see each other. We get the return of Wilson Fisk as the Kingpin. He's reemerged in New York to run for mayor of the city. Vanessa has taken over the crime family, so she's kind of running things right now, and he comes back and kind of disrupts the whole thing, and they kind of are at a crossroads with each other. Eventually Matt meets with Kingpin and says, if you step out of line, I'm going to be there. I'm going to stop you like I always have. And Kingpin wins the election. Of course, that triggers some kind of questionable thoughts within Matt, where he's like, things are going to get really bad really fast. So overall, this episode does a really great job of getting us back to speed with these characters that were on the sideline for so long. We haven't seen them for 7 years. So it was really great to see Charlie Cox back, Vincent D'Onofrio, Eldon Henson for the short time he was in it, Deborah Ann Woll, Wilson Bethel, Ayelet Zurer. It was really good to see all of them back. They were all really good in this episode. I like the direction they're going with this story. It is clearly laying out the groundwork to what could be Devil's Reign down the line, which I've done many videos on. You could go check them out on the channel, but this is really laying the groundwork for Fisk becoming a much bigger problem as mayor of New York. The way this series is shot too is really intimate. It's really like done in a handheld way, and it really like feels like you're in the room with these characters or just on the street with these characters. Like, there's rarely ever a steady camera shot in this series so far. It's like you're right there in the room with everyone else, experiencing it right in front of you. I have to say the opening title sequence is really well done. It gets the hype going, gives you goosebumps. It does not top the original title sequence in my opinion. It's still a really great title sequence, but nothing can top the original for me. The theme is back. Matt looks great in the suit. Obviously, he's only in it for a portion of episode 1, and he's back to being Matt Murdock for the rest. It's just really great to see Daredevil back, and I can't wait to see future episodes where we get him back in the suit. Obviously, it is coming because there's some more threats that are going to pop up. There's also the tease of a new villain emerging. We don't know him by name yet, but it is Muse. And I can't wait to see him come into the series. It's going to be really great. It's going to be really gruesome, but it's going to be great. I think Aaron Moorhead and Justin Benson are doing a fantastic job on this series, and Dario Scardapane and Sana Amanat are doing a great job as the showrunners for this series. I really can't wait to see where this series goes. So overall, this episode was a really great introduction back to the Daredevil side of the Marvel Universe. Can't wait to see what comes next. Let me know what you thought of episode 1 down below, and I will see you in my episode 2 review coming soon. So thank you for watching.